Noah, my gosh, thank you so much for this privilege. You don't have to do this, you know. The pit is like
I feel like you just keep emailing me and DMing Tony if I didn't. I felt like I kind of had to under
well, yeah,
under
I
constant
suppose.
pressure.
It's the debt you have to pay, I guess.
Yeah, I congratulate you on having an even more full trophy shelf than I do.
No, you're an Emmy winner and
Well, so are you apparently. Look at
yeah,
all those behind you.
I have two, but they won't fit on the shelf. So there. I was going to say congratulations on being approved for season three.
Thank you for being a prophet, and I look forward to that being true in season three.
Um,
Thank you. Yeah, season two, chugging right along. We've got episode five coming up this week.
yeah, and your cast is just dynamite.
Yes, they are. They really are.
You have such a blessing working with everyone there. It's just an amazing series that way because we're all involved in these characters too.
I could not agree more. It starts on the page with good writing, and Scott Gemmell penned very interesting three-dimensional characters. And then Kathy Sandrich, our casting director, found some incredible people to come in and embody these characters. And now, their contributions are on equal par with the writers, and we write towards their strengths and towards their voices. So it's really become a lovely symbiotic relationship.
You know, I know you're doing a lot behind the camera as well. Is it hard to direct yourself in a series like this that is just all go, go, go?
No, for whatever reason, I've only ever really directed on shows that I've been in. So it's something that I've become kind of comfortable with for whatever reason. I can drop in, I can come out, I can be objective, I can be invested. And for whatever reason, it's just been something that I've grown more comfortable with. I don't find it odd. I find it occasionally um, like I would rather go to the director chair than my mark. I'd rather watch it than do it. There's occasionally a feeling of like, I wish I could be in two places at the same time. But for the most part, it works really well.
Dr. Robbie is such a wonderful character as well. I mean, he is empathetic, he is in charge, and you play this character so well.
Thank you.
Um, is that difficult to get into his skin, or is that just you?
Well, there's a lot of things that make it easy. One of them is we and breathe in a three-dimensional, fully realized set that allows total immersion as a performer. Every drawer is filled with the props that need to be there, and anywhere you look, you are in our environment with very little artifice. So that helps. I wear a lot of hats on the show. I am in a leadership position on the show, so energetically, it's not totally dissimilar to what Robbie's doing in the emergency department. Um, so you look for those ways of finding commonality so that these things feel a little closer to the bone than usual, and therefore a little bit more realistic, hopefully. But again, it's I see these as advantages, not disadvantages.
Yeah, and I would imagine being number one on the call sheet has got to be just a ton of responsibility because you're there for the extras as well as your co-stars and does that drain you?
No, I find it feeding. I can't tell you how much I get from the esprit de corps of what everybody brings every day. When you have the right people gathered together, one plus one equals three every day because everybody's coming in to try to bring their best game, and that inspires others to do the same and reinforces the commitment. So, I see myself more as a cheerleader than a leader. All I have to do is kind of keep the enthusiasm up and pitch out an idea, and everybody jump on it like
Yeah.
piranhas on a fresh piece of meat. These are first class artists, and it's a pleasure to be in their company.
They are. In our final moments that we have, why are people drawn to the pit?
That's a great question. I just got back from Europe. I was just in Italy and Japan, where it's doing extremely well. And similar to how was confused by ER's global success 30 years ago. How the story about a very small emergency department in one city of America could resonate so globally, I think speaks to the universality of the human experience, of the themes that we play with, of the similarity between healthcare systems and the pressures that they're under all over the world. I think that there's a little exposure therapy aspect to watching these things where it reassures you by giving you a sense of familiarity. So these aren't totally foreign environments if you should happen to find yourself in one. And they're hope affirming because what you're seeing is really dedicated, intelligent, talented, compassionate people put their own aside to put your broken pieces back together.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know that kind of selfless courage and heroism and is out there.
Noah, my old friend, I appreciate your time.
Wonderful to talk to you, Tony, as always.
And
Thank
I promise I won't email you as much.
At least for another week or so, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
at least.